Welcome to part two of our latest application that we just built on top of our infrastructure. But before I get started and I show you guys how this application works, I want to share with you a small story, which is actually a big story that started last week. Underwater cable got cut, and now millions and millions of people don't have access or low access to internet. And this is one of the other reasons, one of the main reasons why having localized infrastructure can be a game changer for the continent. So check out the demo that we'll be doing on our latest product. Now let me show you how powerful edge technology is. And this is our latest application that we just launching on the edge, on premise, for our SME customers. And it's, as you can see, it's a table management system. And I'm quickly going to show you how it works. And I want to talk a little bit about, why is it powerful to run application on the edge and not just everything on the cloud, right? So most of our customers are hotel, restaurants, schools, university, so on and so forth. And for those who know about Africa, connectivity can be challenging, right? We recently learned that cable got cut, affecting millions and millions of customers. Why? Because when we look at internet, we only focusing on speed and the flow of information. We are not talking about the storage and computing infrastructure that has to be local. The closer the application is to the user, the less expensive it is to access that data or application. And on top of that, less risky to be affected by any major cable to be cut, because now you're dealing with a local network. And on top of that, there's a lot of laws now passing across Africa that requires company to host their data, especially sensitive data of customers locally. And also, our DB of all the application is hosted on the edge and duplicated across the infrastructure. So let me show you briefly what this application does. As I mentioned, it's a table management system. As you can tell, it's mostly for restaurants. And you can add a table easily. It's very visual. We wanted to make an application that was easy to use, not too complex. You can add make a reservation here with existing customer. Let's do that right quick. To customer when we'll do 11 p.m. 11:02. So T24. Walk in. You submit. Boom. Turns yellow. As you can tell, yellow is reserved. Red is occupied. Vacant is green. You have your analytics right here. You can see your walk-ins, your cancellation, reservation, total visit, upcoming reservation. And finally, you can add floors if you have multiple floors. So you can add tables on each and every of those floors. You can delete them, name them the way you want it, and then that's it. And this application can be connected to your website if you want to do online booking. There's a lot of feature. And this is what we do, guys. We really help businesses optimize their digital transformation and at a low cost. Because at ARED, not only we own the infrastructure, but we're building application or some of the application on top of our infrastructure. It gives us a lot of flexibility on cost, number one. Number two, as I mentioned, we're limited on risk of being affected by internet not working or the network being very slow. Because if you can look here, you can access this via the internet. Since I'm doing a recording, I have to be connected. But we actually can connect to this application offline. And imagine the use cases. For example, gaming. As long as you connect it to our Wi-Fi, you can access any of our application that is hosted on our edge gateways. Gaming is going to be huge, especially in low-income communities that don't necessarily have the money all the time to buy internet, so on and so forth. So there's a lot of use cases. We're going to do another video with one of our customer using our application and doing some training for them. So for those who want to learn more about what we do, check out our website. But also I want to close with this. Any developer out there that have some great idea, think they have an application that can service SME ecosystem in Africa, please contact us. We have a dev marketplace now that you can sign up. We have a ton of application we have on a pipeline. We're looking for partner to develop for revenue sharing model. Thank you and take care.